What is up, everyone, and welcome to Life is Strange True Colors. Now, see, listen, I'm a big fan of the mainline Life is Strange games, Life is Strange 1 and 2. Huge fans of those games. I think they were phenomenal. The Deck 9 Life is Strange games have never let me down. However, there's another Life is Strange game out there called Life is Strange Before the Storm, which is a prequel to the first game, developed by a little studio called Deck 9, alright? And Life is Strange Before the Storm, it wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't good, alright? It was a very middle-of-the-road game that just was I was very indifferent towards. I think overall, if I had to pick, like, no middle ground, positive or negative, what was my experience with it? Honestly, I think I'd be leaning more towards the negative side of it, just because with how good the first Life is Strange was, to be handed something mediocre like that was just kind of, ugh, you know? So now we have this Life is Strange True Colors, which is, once again, developed by Deck 9. So going into it, I am a bit wary. And also, it's the first Life is Strange game to feature the fat price tag of $60, which I know is like an average price tag for like a modern AAA game for sure. But it's the first Life is Strange game to have that big a price tag, and to have that big of a price tag on a Deck 9 game, that's a hard sell for me. Like, I didn't even buy this game full price. I refused to buy this game at full price just because fucking Before the Storm, I just didn't trust it that much. After Before the Storm, I just didn't trust it that much. So when they said, hey, new Life is Strange, but it's $60, like, if it would have been Don't Nod, I think it would have been worth the risk. But Deck 9, nah, I had to wait till this was on sale before I was willing to take the risk on it. But all that aside, I'm honestly not going into this pessimistically. I know that really goes against everything I was just saying, but I am really hoping that Deck 9 can, redeem themselves. Because the thing about Before the Storm is, it was a prequel, so there was a lot of, like, limitations as to what they could do. They had to work with, pre-existing characters. They had to work with this pre-existing setting. They had to, write a story that maintained continuity with the original story. There was a lot of limitations placed on them, and those limitations can be difficult enough, like, for people dealing with, like, their own characters and whatnot. But these weren't even, characters, a setting, a story created by Deck 9 themselves. This was someone else's work that they were having to build off of. So I'm sure that can be even more difficult. So I'm honestly hoping that, given this brand new setting, a fresh cast of characters, and their own story that they can just write totally with, like, not no limitations, because it is still within the Life is Strange universe. So, like, if they make any kind of references or whatnot, they have to maintain something there. I know they're bringing back one of their characters from Before the Storm, so, events surrounding that character, they kind of have to, keep an eye on how they're writing that. But for the most part, they have a lot less restrictions with this title than they did with Before the Storm, so contrary to everything I said, I do really have hope that they can turn it around and make a good Life is Strange game. I'm very hopeful that they can. I would love to see them turn it around, because I think Before the Storm definitely had potential. I just think the ball was definitely dropped when they were making it. So, like I said, I'm really hoping they can surprise me and make this worth the while. So, if I continue, yeah. This game features access to customize each player's experience. Would you like to adjust these settings? Font, longer choice timer. Oh, that's interesting. No, I'm good. Skip gameplay prompt. If this setting is enabled, a prompt will appear before gameplay events. That's interesting. Okay, so they have a little thing that'll pop up like, hey, QT is about to pop up, so, get your head in the game. Choose between holding or tapping a button in order to activate jogging. Okay, toggle, hold or toggle. Interesting. Power control, choose between holding or tapping. Color filter, yeah, for people with color issues. Brightness warning, ooh. That's interesting. Like, I don't need any of these myself, but I think it's interesting. That's nice that they included all these different things, for sure. Link your Square Enix, no. No. Let me just play the game, Jesus. Play Steph's story. Oh yeah, Steph's story. There's a separate episode to True Colors. It's like a bonus episode. They did the same thing with Before the Storm, actually, where there was like a bonus episode to the story that kind of like accompanies it. Honestly, it was like the same thing, because like Before the Storm in and of itself was a prequel, but then the bonus episode was a prequel even to Before the Storm, and if I remember correctly, Steph's story here is actually, you know, a prequel to the events of True Colors. So it's interesting that they did things like that. One thing I do want to check, though, subtitles. I want to make sure my subtitles are on. Okay. Do you like to have those on? Yeah, live stream. Mute licensed music. See, this is the main reason I wanted to, play this on YouTube versus, streaming it. Is because, you know, like it says in the setting there, it mutes licensed music. It doesn't get replaced with anything else. And I think a key component in any Life is Strange game, even with Before the Storm, something that's always held strong is like the soundtrack. The soundtrack has always been such a big part of it, you know? And then, so during some of these moments where there's licensed music, you know, and it just completely mutes it, you're left with this awkward silence that can really kill the mood of the moment. So I'm willing to, you know, I'd rather have, you know, a few videos get claimed and experience, you know, a Life is Strange game the way it should be experienced versus, you know, I get to play a full live stream with it, but then it's just a lesser experience. But anyway, this has been a long enough intro. New game. Life is Strange True Colors is a story-based game that features player choice. Your actions and decisions will have consequences for Alex and those around her. Choose wisely.
So, Alex, the day's finally here.
Oh?
You've been at the Helping Hands group home for 8 years. We've been through a lot in that time.
We have.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're finally leaving to live with your brother.
My brother Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
It says here he lives in Haven Springs, Colorado. Is that correct?
I really like the character
That's
models.
a big move.
I will say, this is a huge step
Do you
up
have
from what
any
they've done in the
plans
past.
As far as school or a job?
Their character models
My
are
brother
fucking really
said
good.
I might pick up a few shifts at the bar he works at.
So you'd be dealing with people.
Maybe.
I mean, it's kind of hard to not deal with people
Does
in
your
any
brother know
fucking
about
industry.
your issues?
Is that an official interview question, Dr. Lin?
Alex, you know that I care about you. With everything that has happened, I just want what's best for you.
He doesn't know. No one will once I leave this place. I'll just be a normal girl in a normal town.
Nice. Okay, I'm definitely I mean, I always dig the music. Like, that's one thing, like, not even Deck 9 can mess up. Is, like, their soundtrack for Before the Storm was really fucking good as well. The soundtracks are always good. Always good. But yeah, like I said, that character model, that looked fucking amazing. Chapter 1, Side A. Like, compared to even, like, the most recent Life is Strange, which would be Life is Strange 2, like, that character model looked fucking really good. I'm impressed with that, for sure. Is what it is.
Gabe said to meet him at the bridge. I can't wait to see him.
I'm okay. 7. Is there like a menu or something? Okay. The old wants to walk, classic. Use mouse to move the camera. Wow, your walk faster speed, like, isn't faster. It's just barely noticeable. Like, I'm sure that right now they're, like, trying to introduce you to all the mechanics, like, so maybe later on, like, they'll actually move faster, but we'll see. It looks gorgeous, I will say that. Deck 9 really fucking stepped up their game in the looks department. I'm not gonna lie on that one.
I'm a phoenix in the water, a fish that's learned to fly.
Press space, leave the Zen moment. Yeah.
Alex!
Hey yo!
Holy shit. That's really him.
I would sure hope so.
Oh. What's the protocol for reuniting with your long-lost sister after 8 years?
Hug.
I'm cool with the hug if you are.
Hell yeah.
Oh, is crushing my ribs still part of the protocol?
It's just so good to see you again. I can't believe you're here.
Man, I like
Believe it.
this. Believe it. Oh yeah, so that's like Alex's, like, you know, every character in a Life is Strange
She's
game
all
has some
grown
kind
up.
of... Oh,
I missed it.
she can read minds too? I didn't know that part.
I'm a lot taller, huh?
Yeah. Time will do that to you.
I didn't realize she
Are
could
you
like
ready
read
to see the town?
minds. I knew she could see like the auras of people.
Hell yeah, let's rock and roll. I don't know why I said that.
Me neither. But I love the enthusiasm. Okay, the Black Lantern is just up the street. I mentioned I live above a bar, right?
Even better.
How was the trip? You must be wiped.
I'm good. The drive through the mountains was amazing.
Eleanor, hey, Alex just got here. Alex, meet Eleanor Lath, owner of the flower shop, and honest to God, royalty of Haven Springs.
Oh, it is so nice to
Whoa,
finally
ma'am, I don't
meet
know you.
Welcome.
just go with it.
We are so glad to have you, Alex. Gabe told us all about you.
Oh, did he now?
I'm glad to be here.
Man, I hate that shit. When people you don't know fucking go in for the hug, it's one thing
She
when it's your
seems
brother,
nice.
but it's like,
Yeah, she's great. A little quick on the draw with hugs, though.
yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah, no shit.
Welcome to Haven.
God damn, this... I will say, I am very impressed with how things look. This is easily like the nicest, looking Life is Strange game I've played, for sure. The Silver Dragon. Brown Bear Diner.
It's nice.
Come on.
Lathe Flowers.
Is this the first official stop on the tour?
Absolutely. If you follow me inside, you'll find our prize exhibit. Gabe Chen buys makeup flowers for angry girlfriend.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's gotten so-so reviews.
I love the dynamic between these two.
Hey, Gabe.
Riley, meet my sister Alex.
What's your greatest weakness?
Whoa.
What?
It's for a college interview. We've been debating this one for days.
Gabe insists that I give an honest answer.
It's always better to give an honest answer.
And what's the alternative? Lying?
Not lying, more like strategic half-truthing. Like, I work too hard or I save too many puppies.
You can smell that bullshit a mile away. I've been trying to warn her.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
yeah? What would you do?
It was this like for a college, I think, or a job application.
It's for a college interview.
I think honest. That's a tough one, actually. Cause like, you want to be honest, but not too honest. You know, you don't want to play it up too much, but also yeah, trying to be clever about it. Like, I think my biggest weakness is that I'm just like, I'm too productive, alright? I just do too much. They're gonna be like, "Ah, okay, look at this asshole, who's just so full of himself." But also, if you're just like, yeah, no, I fucking suck when it comes to this, they're gonna be like, oh, Jesus, this guy has like no confidence whatsoever. It's a fine line, but I think overall, honesty over deception.
I would be honest. It's usually harder, but then you come off as more authentic.
Called it.
Wow. You two are already wonder twinning your way through town.
Hell yeah.
Seems that way.
Alex, help me out real quick.
Yeah, what you got?
What do I get for Charlotte? Sunflowers are her favorite,
Uh-huh.
but I read online that Lily of the Valley is great for saying sorry. What do you think?
What did you do?
What, exactly are you apologizing for?
This time around, maybe the toilet seat?
I mean, yeah, nah, go for the favorite. Like, oh, well, this one has a symbolic meaning. Like, do they know of the symbolic meaning? Just because something has a symbolic meaning doesn't mean everyone knows about it. I don't fucking know what flowers mean. If you hadn't have said the thing about the fucking lilies, I wouldn't have fucking known that. But if you know for a fact she likes a certain kind, get that certain kind, man.
If Charlotte loves sunflowers, go with the sunflowers.
Yeah, if you know there's a
What I
favorite.
was thinking.
Like, if you don't know what their favorite is, then yeah, go with whatever has the symbolic
You
meaning.
know, if Mac brought me flowers half as often, well, he wouldn't be Mac.
Is it still on and off with you two?
Sort of. More on right now, but wait 5 minutes and ask again.
Put this on my tab?
Yeah.
On your
You sure you
tab.
don't wanna just
Can't
tell
afford
Mac about the
flowers,
interview?
dude.
No, not yet. I'll handle it.
Okay, your call. We can leave when you're ready.
Sounds good. Might as well have a look around before we leave.
Yeah, the way she was eyeballing her. Like, that's something I didn't know about Alex's little power. Like, I knew she could see the aura of people and, like, what emotions they're feeling. But I didn't know that she could actually, like, read their minds and, like, what they're actually thinking inside their head. That's interesting.
Mandatory for any enchanted garden.
Nice.
I hope Charlotte likes the sunflowers.
I mean, supposedly they're her favorite.
The tiny house movement is really taking off. This gnome has been places.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Ah, hell yeah. That gnome is straight
You guys
vibe.
bad to the gnome.
Right? I heard he won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, God, please stop.
I love these two.
No problem.
No problem. I love it.
You can make anything pretty if you shove a bouquet inside.
True, true.
Oh, no category for estranged brother you haven't seen in 8 years because you were ripped apart by the foster care system?
Jesus, okay.
That's a shame.
You good, Alex? Goddamn.
How to Kill Everything You Touch. A flower book by Alex Chen.
The Gardener's Guide by Mabel Richardson. The Perfect Flower Bed by Susan K. Knight. Making the Magic Garden Real by Sarah Quinn. That's
Does anyone actually sit in the decorative store chair?
Yes. Yes, we do. Get off my dick. Hold right when displays to see the emotions attached to the character. Purple.
Hopefully my advice doesn't derail her entire life. I'm sure it's fine.
Is there like a guide to what every emotion, what every color means? Can I get like a... Listen, I don't remember the little booklet that comes, the little descriptive little pamphlet that comes with a mood ring, alright? I don't know what the colors mean. I can establish that red is angry, but that's about it, man. I'm guessing green is like jealousy because of envy and whatnot. But you're telling me that she's looking kind of purple. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that information?
Aw, I wonder who they are.
Cute, right?
Yeah. Are those your grandparents?
No, but they were like family. Alistair and Ava Murphy. Nana bought the building from them before I was born.
So many seeds, so little time. And you're fucking get on our ass about puns. No problem. That still kills me.
Hopefully my advice doesn't derail her entire life. I'm sure it's fine. What if I don't get in?
Oh.
Shit. What if I do get in? Am I really ready to leave this place?
If Riley's so anxious about leaving this town, I guess it can't be too bad.
Yeah, nah, she's good. So purple is anxious. Gotcha. I didn't see that little prompt before when I was focusing. Like, wait. So what? Okay, now we don't have a time. I think I've exhausted all my options here.
Ready?
I love
Thanks.
this guy.
See you soon, Rye.
How long have you and Charlotte been dating?
About 3 years now,
Oh,
I think.
nice.
You must spend a lot of money on bouquets.
She's worth it.
Nice. Yeah. Respect your queen. Love to see it.
It's getting windy. My feet are fine.
Wow. Good to know.
Automated blast taking place. Warning sirens will sound prior to detonation in areas within blast radius. Do not enter a blast area. Okay. Some tells me at some point. Okay, so this game takes place in 2019. That is something I was curious of. Like, what's the time zone, huh? Time zone. What's the fucking time of the setting? Because, fuck, what was Life is Strange 2 was 2018, right? Pretty sure it was like, hold up. No, it was like 16 to 17, wasn't it? Or wasn't it like late 2016 into early 2017? Wasn't that the time window of it? I think that's what it was. I'm thinking late 2016 because, you know, they made comments in the first episode of Life is Strange 2. They made comments about like the recent presidential election in America, which at the time, the most recent one would have been 2016. So I'm thinking it was late 16 and 17, potentially late 17 into 18. When the fuck did the game actually come out? The game came out, the first episode came out in September of 2018. And then the last episode was December of 2019. So yeah, I think it was late 16 to 17. This is taking place in, currently it's looking like it's around early 2019. Alright. So, that would make sense. The story's taking place pre-pandemic shit. That would make sense.
Well, here we are.
The Silver Dragon. Oh, it's a weed shop. That's right, this is in Colorado.
What did you think of the show?
We got Wild Rose, Orange Sativa, Goldfish,
Awesome.
Hairy
I liked it.
Elephant, Side-Minded Gold, CBD oil,
So good.
Goat Yoga ad, Gold Rush Kush, Wonky Feets, huh, Watermelon Dream, Drip Drop, The Swanky Stanky. Hey man, let me get some of that swanky stanky. They sell medical and recreational. Good. High altitude Kush. The Mountain Mamba. I can't get over the swanky stanky.
Wow. Just wow.
Center your body, free your mind, and do it all with tiny little goat feet on your back. Join us for a relaxing yoga session on our farm. Yeah, no, I'm totally hyped up for that.
What the shit is goat yoga?
Yoga. This is just what I was
With
gonna
goats.
say. It's yoga. With
Welcome to
goats.
Colorado.
The fuck else did you expect, Alex?
Local beekeeper breaks state record for total number of bees.
Oh hell yeah.
Stop the presses.
Hey, don't hate. How many bees do you have?
Yeah, let him know.
Last time I checked, like 0 bees.
That's what I thought. Tell her, bees are fucking important. Talking shit on the bees.